Hello and welcome back, YouTube. So I'm having a really rough day. If there's one thing that describes me, it's I lose shit. Like, seriously, I wish I could get a job losing shit, because I'm really, really good at losing shit. So it's still Monday, June 26th, 2:22 p.m. And I guess I'm walking back to what's it called? I forget what it's called, but I got a ID card for the place. Oh, shit. So many cards and little scraps of paper, and I just can't seem to keep track of them all. I noticed my bus card expired. Shit. I need somewhere to set this phone down so I can have the use of both of my hands. Okay. I keep losing stuff. I've still got both of my debit cards, my AAA card, and I still have my Costco credit card. I don't know what all these other cards are. They're like business cards. LifeWell, that's the name of the mental health thing. I got an unused local day pass for the bus, but I've got my car. I think I can remember where I left my car. Human Services Campus, that's what it's called. The Human Services Campus over by Cash Shelter. Anyway, so I went into Social Security, and I was hoping I could replace my card, and they have a QR code thing. It says, well, scan this and it'll get you through your thing. And the only phone I have that does QR codes is Obamaphone 4, and right now neither of the Obamaphones have service. Although I got an email from Assurance Wireless telling me to click this link to reapply for service or something, which is weird. I got another text message today on Obamaphone 4 telling me that they've renewed my data and stuff, but there's still no data. There's still no service on the phone, but I'm still getting the text messages telling me that there is. So anyway, So I got the email from them, I don't know, a few days ago, telling me, that I just need to reapply. So I reapplied, and I don't know, it looked to me like the process just errored out, like the website didn't work or something. I don't know, I always feel lost with all these online applications for everything, but it seemed like it didn't work, and I just kind of gave up in frustration. And I figured they'd cut me off anyway, so, if I don't qualify, whatever. But I got an email today from Assurance Wireless with information about how to get my phone going, telling me that there's another phone to me in the mail. So I guess Obamaphone 5 is on the way. Anyway, so I was using Obamaphone 4. It's the one it's the only one that's got a QR code reader software on it, which I use when I go to Osbar, because their karaoke there, you've got to scan a thing on the screen which takes you to a website that they activate to put in your song requests. And they've got Wi-Fi there, so when I'm there, I'm able to use that phone on the bar's Wi-Fi. But the Social Security Administration office doesn't have Wi-Fi for people, and also neither does I forget what it's called again, the Human Services Campus. They don't have Wi-Fi for people either. Anyway, so Social Security says to scan that, but the phone that I have that I could scan it with, it doesn't. Anyway, I'm not able to get on the website with it because it doesn't have service. and there's no Wi-Fi there, and so I use but at least the QR code reader I have, like when you scan a QR code, it'll show the website typed out. So I was able to open up a browser tab in my iPhone, and I was able to use it to I'm gonna go see if I can maybe straighten out see if I still have that burger in here. God, I'm hoping when I go in my car that I'll just see my driver's license sitting, like maybe it fell out of my pocket in the driver's seat. That would be really nice. I don't know, I don't see it in here. Oh my God, it is so hot in here. God, it's so... I wish my daughter would have reminded me to put the thing in the window, because it was in the window when we got in the car, and then I forget to do stuff. So I lose things and I forget things. It's definitely like a hallmark of things with me. I just forget stuff. In fact, at one point she seemed really upset because I was helping her with her application stuff. Is it still recording? I was helping her with her application stuff, and she the burger's still here. I've got there's some water there. I don't see my driver's license here anywhere. Well, that sucks. Start my... Hey, when we were on the way here, I heard the Little River Band is going to be in concert soon. God, I would love to see the Little River Band. All right, I'm showing almost 3/4 of a tank, and the temperature gauge is down to a good place. So I guess I should make sure it starts, because it was really hot when I parked. Oh yeah, it starts right up. Okay, I'm good. All right, so let's see, where was I? I think I'm headed back to the... Oh God, I always forget what it's called. I just want to call it hell, because it feels like that when I'm there. Shit, I put it right on the top, so I would be able to just pull the card right out. Oh, I can't seem to find it. Oh, here it is. The Human Services Campus. So that's the campus, like right at the edge of the zone. It's kind of the reason for the zone, but yet it's not. And people wonder why there's that, that big homeless encampment there. It's because the Human Services Campus is there. But a lot of the people that are there, they're just there because they hand out food there. And the Human Services Campus is really, it's a difficult thing to navigate, to put it mildly. I was going to say what's going on with the zone. So KTAR and all the local news outlets keep showing about once a week, once every other week, they make a big public show of cleaning up the zone. There's somebody with a blanket folding it up. That they're cleaning up the zone, and they show a block of cleanup, and they show the police and the city officials down there, and then they show the guy with this like outreach program that's supposed to be helping the homeless. And then he talks about how, like 80% of people or whatever were able to that they were able to place them in housing. And they make it sound like it's a big successful thing, but they're really baking the numbers. Understand that what the real news outlets are giving everybody it's not the truth. It's not really what's going on here. Like everybody that's down here at this giant homeless encampment, like they know ahead of time, before the city and stuff comes in, what block is going to get quote unquote cleaned up. And most people, like, they don't want to leave here. I mean, they probably do want to leave here. I'm probably not really saying that right, but like the people that are entrenched in the zone, they're entrenched in the zone. That's their home. They've got, their whatever they're squatting in, whether it's their car, whether it's a tent, like you see here. I'm on 10th Avenue in Jefferson, and you can see 10th Avenue to the south. There's a lot of tents on it. And this is like one that has a lot less. It seems like this is one of the blocks they recently supposedly cleaned too. Anyway, I think pretty much what's happening is every block as it gets cleaned up, the people that aren't wanting, that aren't ready to get housed, because they always say, well, we placed this many people, and then they say how many people out of how many people, and it's a really, really low number. Like, oh, we housed, I'm just pulling numbers out of my ass here, but I think like the last time I heard them on the news was like a week ago. In fact, I think it was Wednesday. I think it's the last day that I went to work, and I worked half a shift on Wednesday. And they said that we housed, and maybe my numbers are off here, so don't try to, fact check me. Okay, I'm not trying to be the fake news, because there's plenty of fake news without me giving fake news. I'm down here on the streets, but they said something like that there were like 18 unhoused people residing on that block, and that like they were able to find housing for like 14 or 15 of them. Now understand, 18, look at how many people are on these blocks here. Like, you don't see how many people. They're all hiding inside all these tents and blankets and shit. But and I'm getting to the point where I might just have to put this in my pocket in a hurry, because people get psycho about phones, but hopefully the heat will keep them inside their little shelters. So anyway, they're saying, that these people that they, that these people took housing. Well, the people that are staying, that stay in the block because they know that block's going to get cleared, those people are, generally speaking, the ones that were staying there, they're ready for housing. They're like, that's the thing that they want to be on. And they've probably tried to get housing through the Human Services campus, or the thing I'm headed to. They've probably tried to get housing there, but haven't been able to, because they haven't been able to navigate it. And, here you can see there was an evidence of a fire there. A lot of times when they have fires here, it just chars the buildings. So it's Andre House to the south there. And I got to go another block to the west here. So they'll say that they have those people probably are not succeeding and stuff. And so when the people there actually like one-on-one giving help, those people probably are able to get the help, when they want the help. But everybody else just skedaddles to another block. As you can see, block after block, the zone is not cleaned up. It's here. There's tents everywhere here. So back to my situation, because I really need to wrap this up. People get crazy. So somewhere between my interview, where I took my driver's license out and they photocopied it, and now I've lost my driver's license. And in order to get my Social Security card mailed to me, they need to see and verify my driver's license. So I'm now another one of those persons that's without ID. I don't have my driver's license. I don't have my Social Security card. And there's an Obamaphone thing, so I need to go get my daughter and let her know that they are giving them out. I don't have my driver's license, I don't. I mean, I've got credit cards and stuff. I don't have my driver's license. I don't have my social security card, and I'm missing my birth certificate. So I'm the trifecta of no ID, which is a problem with a lot of homeless people. And I'm not homeless yet, but I'm going to be in a lot of hurt without these things. So hopefully they can help me with that here at the campus. But first and foremost, I want to find my daughter and let her know they're giving away Obamaphones out here. And welcome back. Welcome back. It's still kind of around the zone here. It's Monday, June 26th, 3:02 p.m. As I said earlier, I'm pretty good at losing things, and I seem to have lost my daughter. I can't find her anywhere on that campus. What the hell it's called, I forgot. It says on the card, Human Services Campus. I went into that day room where the brass band was playing, and I couldn't find her there anywhere. They've got a bunch of plug-ins there, so people. I don't know that they provide chargers. I think you have to have your own charger and cable. But people who have laptops and phones and stuff, it's a place that they can charge. So that's a good thing. Apparently, this is a cooling center. Yeah, I don't know where she went. I went into the medical office where I left her, and she was nowhere to be found. And I asked the people screaming at people. It's pretty freaky down here. So I asked. Anyway, I asked them if they'd seen my daughter and kind of described her, and they're like, well, we can't give any information out about anybody. I didn't see her there. And she doesn't have a phone right now, so she has no way to really reach out to me. I don't know I don't know where she'd go or what she'd do. Like, I don't know. But I looked all over that campus. Went in that day room, and, and I looked around and then I went back into where the intake was, where we both had our intake, and I got my membership card or ID card, for the campus there, and so they moved the St. Vincent de Paul. They moved its cafeteria there, so they serve breakfast and lunch. I forget what time, but they showed they serve breakfast and lunch there. But they don't serve dinner. Dinner is still Andre House. So that's kind of the same from when I was homeless and used to eat down here. Except for that campus wasn't built then. They were in the process of building it. And in a block that's now, I think it's just an empty block at like Jackson and 9th Avenue, I think. That's where damn, I'm holding my phone the wrong way where I'm not going to be able to put it into my phone holder. I just realized that. That's where St. Vincent de Paul used to be, so you didn't have to have any kind of special ID or anything to get into a campus to eat there. Pretty much anybody could. I don't remember them serving breakfast. I remember I used to go there for lunch every day when I was rolling around with Connie and trying to litigate my divorce and hopefully get some of my stuff back, which I never really succeeded in getting my stuff back, and getting some access to my daughter, which ultimately was kind of I don't know, feels in hindsight like it was a big wasted effort. But anyway, she God, it's so hot out today. She wonder if she'd think to come here and leave a note. I know she's really struggling to see. She said she couldn't see anything good enough to fill out any forms or write anything. So I guess her leaving a note is probably asking too much. That suction cup came down. It didn't stay up very good. It is so hot in here. All right, I gotta flip this thing back around. It's 3:07. Okay, so I'm just back in the car. It's it's still 3:07. I just pulled the thing. Car started right up. That's a good thing. It's really hot in here. I really didn't dress for this. I dressed for that job interview.
95.1 and 94.9. The Rough.
Can't believe I managed to lose my driver's license. So anyway, I went back into the place where they did the intake there. At God, it's so hot. So I went in where they did the intake for the, God, I can't remember what it's called. The Human Services Campus. Wish it had a catchier name than that I would be better at remembering. So, on that note, I should probably try to get some juice into my iPhone because it's almost dead. Hopefully it doesn't overheat. I'm trying to charge in this hot-ass car. Oh man, I always make the mistake of coming this way. It's such a dysfunctional intersection how you can't turn left here from Van Buren. Like all the streets channel you up to Van Buren, and then you get to Van Buren and you try to go north and you can't. Trying to get some juice into my iPhone. It's down to 11%.
Get rid of 54 grand. Okay. Now, if you're going to Snake Island, which is outside of South America, it has some of the most dangerous.
Actually, I guess I can go up Central, maybe.
Maybe we're thinking here a little bit, but why would I want to kill you?
Maybe I can go up 5th. I don't know.
This is stupid. This is like one of those
kidney things.
I want to turn left here, but I can't turn left here. Anyway, I went back there in hopes that maybe I left it there, but I don't think that they really looked at my ID there. I think they just asked me to write down my name and my social security card, or my social security number, because I'm missing my social security card. I think they asked me for my name and my social security number and my date of birth, and I think that was it. Actually, I don't know that they did anything else. These red lights are just hell on my car because the fan isn't blowing through my radiator. And it's like 111 out right now, I think. So, anyway, I had to wait for a long time. Like, they let me in, and then I waited. And they do this musical chair thing. Like, they don't have a normal line or take numbers or anything. But they have this chair thing, and then when everybody gets up, everybody has to get up and move to the next chair until you get to the last chair, and then they call you from that chair. It seems really weird to me. Anyway, so I went through the whole chair shuffle thing, and this used to be a one-way street headed southbound. You know, there should be places where the postman can park, where they don't have to illegally park and block traffic like that. Speaking of parking and blocking traffic, look at this. There's a double yellow line. That guy's just parked there. Like, how do I get around that? It looks like he's just parked there. And to be fair, I don't see any signs that say no parking. Oh shit. Oh shit. You know what? This looks like it's a bike lane. It's not even a street for cars. Or is that Sharo's? No, this is bike lane. I'm driving in I guess that's exclusively a bike lane. Wow, that was very confusing street markings. That guy was parked, and that was, wow. I guess that's one of those new bike lanes that the city of Phoenix keeps bragging about. That that looked like a double yellow line in a car lane to me. And the thing with the bicycle just kind of reminded me of the charros that they like to put to indicate bike routes. A lot of the places they do the charros, which basically means a bike can ride in that lane, but a bike can ride in any lane. So charros are kind of useless, and people who drive never really acknowledge that that's an indication bicycles are supposed to be there. I think I was just straight up driving the wrong way on a one-way street in a lane that's only northbound for bicycles. That was really misleading. But I could have sworn like I had a yellow blinking left arrow, which means I can turn left as long as there's not oncoming traffic. They've changed downtown so much. It used to be I knew my way around downtown just implicitly. Like every lane, every light, every signal, but they've added all these weird bike lanes, and they've changed the directions of what used to be one-way streets, and it's very confusing now. Like this used to be 3 lanes of traffic northbound to get traffic out of downtown. Now there's 1 lane of traffic, and then they've got that protected bike lane. It's weird. So anyway, they looked around, they couldn't find my driver.